Hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com, and I'm here today to open some Star Wars cards. You can probably guess from what's on the table here. Yeah, we've got three different boxes, three different styles of card, three different styles of product. We've got bootlegs, official. We're going to look at a range of Star Wars cards today, and just do some comparisons, but also just kind of enjoy the art of Star Wars because I think it's one of those franchises that I personally love the most. If you watched my video on Star Wars CCG, I'm completely obsessed with that. And so for me, getting Star Wars cards is always fun. And so I'll buy pretty much any Star Wars cards that you make. Although I won't buy a ton of them. Except in one case, I did actually go completely crazy with Topps Chrome last year, and I have I'll show you the binder here in a minute. But I have a binder with every single, like the full collection, not a master set, but a full regular set of Topps Chrome 2023. So I said this year I'm not going to do that again because that was a little expensive. So I got just one blaster of it this year. So this is what's called a blaster box or a value box. And this is a product that Topps sells usually in like Targets and Walmarts, and they're meant to be at about the $20 to $30 price range. This one's about $30 because it's the Chrome product, which is their higher end product. But yeah, this will have way worse odds than a hobby box would, but is also much more attainable and way cheaper, right? So this is what I'm going to buy for Topps Chrome 2024. It could still get major cards in there. I once opened a box of their Obi-Wan set from the Obi-Wan television show, a blaster box, and I got a one-of-one printing plate in it. So you can get amazing cards from even blasters. It's just the odds are not in your favor. And then we've got another Topps product, but an older one. This is much older. This came out when the Rogue One movie came out. So this is the Series 1 Rogue One cards. This is their old hobby box format. So this is not what hobby boxes from Topps look like today. But this is what they used to look like. And this is a Rogue One Series 1 sealed box. I got this for, I hate to brag, but like $20. I still don't know what happened, but like one day I when I'm watching movies or whatever, I just browse different sites and stuff. And I happened to be looking, I was searching, I guess, for Rogue One cards, and I saw a listing on Walmart, of all places. And Walmart has a like vendor program, sort of like Amazon does, where vendors can sell on the Walmart platform. And a vendor there was selling sealed boxes of this for like $20. And I have no idea why, because these usually should be like $40 or $50 or even a little more, depending on who you're buying it from. And we're definitely like way more than that when they first came out. But they must have been a pricing error or something. But anyway, they sent them to me. I bought two of them at that price, and the next day it was gone. So, because I would have bought more if I had it, if the deal was still there. So yeah, this is actually the cheapest thing on the table, even though it is a hobby box, a full hobby box. We're probably only going to open, maybe 10 packs from that, maybe half of it or something like that, because there's 8 packs in here. There's gonna be a lot of packs. And then this finally is Star Wars pre-release. This is one of my favorite Star Wars sets of all time. I have a full binder of this as well. I've opened maybe 20 boxes of this. It's by a company called Cartoon House. They make only bootleg cards, but they're very, very, very good bootlegs. And these are also exceptionally good cards. And some of the most valuable trading cards I have in my collection came from this set. So I have I have a Darth Vader, a numbered Darth Vader that's worth I think like $500 or something. And I pulled it from a box of this, so we could pull a major hit from there. We might not, but it could happen. So we're going to open all of that, and probably about half of this, and that'll be our video today. But before we get into the boxes, let's look at this binder, because I kind of wanted to show off a little bit my Chrome collection from last year. So again, this is 2023 Chrome. It is a top loader binder, so I'm not going to be able to show the whole thing here on camera, but I'll show what I can. And all that means is that the cards are in top loaders in the binder. So instead of just being sleeved, they are in, hard, wow, got a lot of trouble with that. Hard plastic top loaders that don't want to come out of the, anyway, it's a top loader. You know what that is. But this is the full set, so that I'm not missing anything from the base anyway. So this is the full base in order from last year. And chrome cards just mean that they have, you know, that reflective chrome stock. It's not a cardboard stock. Well, it is a cardboard stock, but it's like coated in a special way. Anyway, there's lots of cards in there. And then we have some, I don't have all the monikers, so I'm missing some of these. But these are the moniker insert series. This is the manga and insert series. I thought some of the best artwork comes from that. And then this Grogu series, I actually have all the Grogu cards. This is the story of Grogu, was an insert set. And then these are some of my refractors and parallels. I've got some signatures. That's a Tusken Chief signature. It's not worth much, but I have it. These are the Return of the Jedi cards. I have a couple of those. That's actually a numbered to 50 DJ. So that's I forgot his name. I really forgot his name. I'm sorry, but you know, the very famous actor played DJ in one of the newer movies, and that's a 50 card. And then yeah, some more another 50s, some more Jedi cards, and then I have some other Star Wars cards in here that aren't necessarily part of Chrome. But that's my Chrome binder. I kind of wanted to just show that off. Then let's where should we start? Well, we just looked at Chrome, so why don't we look at Chrome again? So we'll start here with Topps Chrome. This is now 2024. This set came out in the early summer, so maybe 3 months ago now. But like I said, I just didn't want to get into it again because they are Western cards are more expensive generally, and getting into Chrome is especially expensive. Like their Chrome, Topps has the Marvel license again, and they're doing a Chrome Marvel set this year, and it's like $700 for a hobby box. It's completely insane. Like I'm never going to be able to buy one of those. I'll buy a case of something else first. But that just gives you an idea of why I don't get into this too deep. And this again is the blaster box format. So the packs are going to be different. So they're not, they look the same, like they have the same pack art, but a hobby box would have a little H on it. So if you're ever buying loose packs of Topps product, don't do that. But if you ever do, make sure you get the ones with the H on them. If they don't have the H, they're way worse odds. Like sometimes, you know, 5, 6, 7 times worse odds in this pack versus the hobby packs. Here's some information about the set. Although really for Topps, the full odds and set list and everything is online. There's a PDF on their website that you can get. Tell you everything you need to know about the set. But we're gonna get 8 packs here today. And yeah, we'll just get to it. They used to print odds on the packs, but they don't do that anymore. If I pull anything that looks really cool, I'll go try to figure out what the odds of it were. But my guess is we're just gonna pull base anyway. So I don't even have the odds sheet up over here on another monitor. We'll take a look. Ooh, these are actually looking pretty nice. So these Chrome look better than last year's. I love that like effect on the background there. That's really a very nice effect. So that's Sabine, I think from oh my gosh, I'm not even going to try to guess what shows. These are from the different shows and movies. This Chrome product kind of mixes everything. Something you'll notice is Chrome cards always get curved. I've never had a Chrome card that wasn't curved at least a little bit. So I'm not sure what that is. We'll check that in a second. But there's Jenner. So she's from Rogue One. So there's a Rogue One card for us. I love. I don't know why. I really like the Rogue One movie. This is some kind of insert, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. Galactic gear, I guess. And so this is. Oh, it's about what he's wearing. Okay, so the robe or something there. So interesting. It's got kind of like an 80s style font design there on the side. But I'm guessing that's an insert. So maybe what I'll do, just because we have pulled something, I'm a little bit interested in what that is now. I'm going to pause here. I'll go pull the odds sheet up. I told myself I wasn't going to do it, but here I go. And I'll try to figure out what the odds of that were. I'll be right back. Okay, And it is just one of the insert sets. It's not especially super special or anything. It's probably about equivalent to last year's monikers, maybe very similar to that. In the hobby configuration, that's a 1 in 10 pack pull, so 1 out of every 10 packs. In blasters, it's a 1 in 11. So it's not actually that different of odds for this particular card, although it would be for some of the other levels. Now this one looks, you can see it has more of a rainbow reflection on it. So that's the exact same image as would be on the default card, except red and blue, right? But it's a refractor. So when you see the rainbow chrome like that, versus this is just kind of silver chrome. This card is one of the parallels, and it's not a super rare parallel. It's going to be like a 1 in 3, yeah, I guess a 1 in 3 pack for that. But really, it's like almost every pack will have something in it. It'll either have one of those or one of those. Looks like it's 5 cards per pack. And we'll just keep going here and sleeve as we go. I honestly, I haven't watched all of the television shows, and I really don't know who that is with the forearms like that. Oh, it's a purge trooper. They look like death troopers from the they look like the death troopers from Rogue One, but I guess they're not. There's Obi-Wan himself. And we have Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. Sorry. I know he's famous for more than that, but pretty much just that. This is a, what do we have here? That's something special. This is a Rebel Alliance, just a Leia Organa. I'm not sure what is, oh, okay. So Rebel Alliance must be another one of the insert sets in the card, and this is the Leia from it. When I go to look this up, I'll look that up too and tell you the odds. I don't want to pause for every card though. So here we have some Jedi, and this is some sort of wave refractor. So I don't know if it'll be numbered. Probably not. This is probably the default refractor pattern for blasters. But let me go check. I'll pause here and I'll come right back and can tell you more about those cards. I'm back, and yeah, so this is called the Ray Wave Parallel, and that's exclusive to blasters, so you can only pull that from blasters. It's about a 1 in 3 pack odds, and then this is one of the Galactic Civil War cards, and so there's ones for both sides, and it's a 1 in 8 pack odds, so nothing here is super special yet, just standard inserts, but I just wanted to look them up to make sure, because every once in a while I'll pull up a huge card like a short print or something and miss it. That could happen here today too. If you ever spot something that I missed, just leave a comment and let me know, because yeah, I tend to miss things. The Duchess, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what show these all are from. This seems to have a lot more of the television shows on it. Ooh. Asajj Ventress. Some of the very good Star Wars CCG card here. This is a debut, I guess. So debut is kind of like a rookie card for a Star Wars character, I guess. It's the first time that character has appeared on a Star Wars card from Topps. Nice. And that's a refractor as well. I promise I won't sleeve all the cards as we go today, but these chrome cards I do want to get sleeved, just because chrome tends to pick up dust and things, and it can be hard to clean them afterwards. So the sooner you can get them sleeved, the better. Oh, I was looking too, and I noticed the hobby box for this is the same as that Rogue One box, so they kind of have like gone back to that style of hobby box. So times come back around again, I guess. Here's the heiress. It's Mandalorian, I believe. Now we have another ray wave here from Luke Skywalker. Again, not a super rare card, although it's something you can only get from the blasters. So if you want this particular like red and green style of card, you're gonna have to buy the blasters like I did, which aren't cheap. They used to be like $20, and this one was 30. I think like $34 maybe. It's Mayfield. It's Quinn. That's awesome. Oh, here, this guy is from Rogue One as well. And we got a refractor of D0. It's a refractor again. You can always tell because of the rainbow reflection on it. We'll just keep going because remember we've got a whole other box and then two other boxes to get through yet today. So it might turn into kind of a longer video. I'll try not to make it too long though. But then again, I mean, we do want to look at any of the cool cards we do get. So it's it really, they call these value boxes sometimes, not blaster boxes, and they really are a great value. You get 8 packs of 5 cards, and they're not super expensive or anything for what you're getting. So Captain Phasma, she has like chrome armor, so it's a chrome card with a chrome armor stormtrooper. This is like the sequel to the Journey of Grogu that they did in the first Chrome Star Wars set, last year's Chrome Star Wars set. Another Ray Wave. It's a cool effect. She's been taken prisoner, apparently. More Mandalorian armor. I assume they're from the Mandalorian. or maybe from the Boba Fett show. Probably Mandalorian. Oh, it's Jabba. Everybody loves Jabba. He's such a big guy. And then we got another debut card here. And again, that just means that it's the first time that character has appeared in a Topps set. Here's our last pack. If we're going to pull a printing plate or something, it's going to be in here because it wasn't in the other 7. That's unlikely, very unlikely to happen. Gideon. $8D8. We got Poe. He's cool. I like the character Poe. I thought he did a good job. This actor also played Moon Knight, and I thought did a great job there too. Oh, there's Rise of Palpatine insert. Famous purple lightsaber scene. They keep saying they're going to bring this character back to life, and I always think to myself, maybe don't, because like his sacrifice meant a lot there, and to just bring him back to life like that would be a little bit almost do kind of a disservice to the character, I think. If Samuel L. Jackson wants to play it again, I guess no one's going to be able to stop him. We got R5 and D4 as our last Ray Wave, so no major hits today, but still some good looking cards for sure. Maybe I'm gonna keep just a couple on the table here from each of the collections, just so that we have some examples of each of the boxes as we move through here. How about a Rise of Palpatine? That'll be nice. Palpatine. Oh, I did it wrong. Oops. Oh. 1 second, I dropped a card. That's not good. I have to pause. I'll be right back. The reason to save first, though. That way, if you drop them, they won't get damaged on the floor either. Oh yeah, we'll keep the Jin ourselves. And so that's like a pretty healthy number of cards to get from a single blaster box there. And like I said, these are the ones we're going to kind of keep on the table here as our, basically like our example cards of different styles and treatments from that particular set as we move into the next one, which will be Rogue One. So we're going to go back in time a little bit. Like I said, this is an older box. This is not new. This is brand new. Well, a couple of months old. This is old, though. This came out, well, I can't remember the year, but maybe 2014, 2015, something like that, I think. Maybe almost 10 years ago now. And this is Series 1. And I know it looks like a big box, but it's kind of a trick. I'll show you once we get it opened here, but there's only 24 packs in here. And, oh, come on. There you go. But there's actually styrofoam underneath the pack. So it's kind of cheating a little bit there, but there's 4. Let's do 8 of these. That'll do it good. It's not quite half the box, but it'll give us a good survey of what's in there, and I'll save the rest for something else. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do. There definitely will be more Star Wars sets, although there hasn't been an AliExpress Star Wars set in a very long time. There was a Card Fund had the license for it for a while and was making very expensive Star Wars sets. I bought one of them. I remember they're very big tin, but their sets were just too expensive for me, so I really couldn't pick them up. But I don't know that they have the license anymore because we haven't seen a Star Wars set from Card Fund in a long time. Now, these are not chrome. These are just paper cards. Cardboard, but we say paper. But still, I like them, and I personally really liked this movie, so for me, these are great cards to collect. There's a Jin. This is a parallel, but not a numbered one, just a color parallel of the cards. And then this is one of the inserts. Look for Darth Vader continuity cards. So there were like multiple Rogue One sets that came out, and they all have parts of this collection in them. So if you want the full collection of Darth Vader continuity cards, you would have had to get many different boxes from different sets. So it was kind of their way of trying to get you to buy even more, which something they always do. So I think there was it's that styrofoam. There's styrofoam inside that box, and it gets on my mat here. I'll get a cat fur roller. Clean it properly later, but for now, that'll do. So we won't spend a ton of time on each individual card, just because I have opened this set before, and they are just kind of paper cards. But still, we get something cool, and I will I'll let you know. This is a free pack in the digital trading card game. Called Card Trader. I don't know if it would still work, but if you want to try that code, go ahead. There it is. Whoever gets it first, of course, gets it. I don't use that app anymore, so I won't be using that, but I used to use that app quite a bit, but not anymore. It gets really addicting too, so it's not a good thing I think to get into. Although actually a lot of sketch card artists draw for that app. Like Robert Jimenez, we opened a set of his cards the other day, and he is a sketch card artist for Star Wars sets, and has sketch cards in that a card trader app. If you follow him on Facebook, he'll post whenever his cards get featured in the store there. Royal Guard. And this is one of the green parallels. So just another parallel type. It's not actually that much rarer or anything like that. This is the Death Trooper. It's a blueprint. I guess a blueprint for the Death Trooper. I don't know if that's really a blueprint. It's more of a green print. Sorry. Still, that's just one of the inserts in the set. There's medallion inserts in here that are kind of the most valuable cards you can get. Although I've never pulled one from either of the boxes I've opened. And you would be able to feel it because it's significantly heavier than any of the other packs. When you get one of those, it's usually the only card in the pack too. There won't be any other cards, just the medallion. Watching the Rebel Fighters. Trying to find good places to put things here. Pilgrims to Jedi. I don't really remember that one. They must have been on the street there somewhere though. There's Blue Leader. Another parallel here. And then Krennic, the director of the Death Star. Krennic. He did a great job also, I think, in his role in that movie, like just being creepy and not scary, but just like kind of creepy. He did a good job at that, I think. Oh, and there's Chirrut. He was the blind, not quite a Jedi, but more of a. There's another card of him. Like a follower of the Force, I guess. I don't know. He had Force powers, but he definitely wasn't a Jedi. Here's another one of those prizes. If you want a free pack, go for it. But again, you got to get it first. Someone else might get it before you. Here's a montage, so it's actually a pretty cool scene. K2SO, one of my favorite droids of all time in any of the Star Wars movies. If you play Star Wars CCG online, the bot that I run is modeled after K2SO. So he has the same kind of attitude and snarkiness to him. He's not a good bot. He's not very good at playing cards, but he likes to pretend that he is. So he'll definitely try to trick you into thinking that he knows what he's doing. But he does not. It's just very random. You call him Rando Cal because he picks random cards, basically. Scarif attack. That was that awesome attack scene on the beach. I know we got some dupes here, but I'm trying to not spend too much time looking at dupes. This is a parallel. There's another blueprint. That's one of the pilot, right? He flew one of those things. They carry the Kyber crystals up to the Death Star. Got 2 more packs of these, and then we'll move on to our last box, which I'm very excited for. It's the bootleg set, but like I said, they are some of the best Star Wars cards I've ever seen. You know, even better than I think the Chrome cards. You'll see when you see them why. And I don't know why it's called pre-release. It's just that's what's written on the box, so that's what we call it. As far as I know, there never was a non-pre-release. It's always been pre-release. Oh, that's definitely a dupe. There is a parallel. And then we got one of the posters. Darth Vader. here's our last pack for today from that box, although there are still quite a few packs left in there, but like I said, I'll use them in another video someday. And I don't want to film for 40 minutes or up to about 30 minutes right now, so this will definitely be longer than a 40-minute video. But I wasn't trying to. Blue Squadron in the streets of Jeddah. That's a cool scene. There were a lot of like very, I think, cool looking scenes in that movie. Oh, this character was very creepy. I thought he did such a good job just being creepy there. Oh, there's the parallel. Let me put those right next to each other because it is a parallel. And then we got the Death Star. Oh, nice. So that's the blueprint of the Death Star. Super nice. Oh, I put it in upside down. Sorry. There you go, the Death Star. Okay, so let's then pick what we're going to keep from this set on the table and put the rest away. And then we'll take a look at our last box for today. So I kind of want another Jin. So there's a Jinner, so we'll keep that out. Right there, maybe. And maybe a Death Trooper there. We'll see from these sleeved cards which ones we want to keep. Oh, that Darth Vader looks pretty cool. And maybe this montage card, that's a good one too. So, that's so far some of my favorite cards that we pulled today. It's kind of what I'm doing there. But also it gives you a way to kind of remember what the other ones look like as we move forward here. And so here we go with the last box of the day. This is Star Wars pre-release. It's still sealed. I believe this is my last sealed box of this, and I don't know that you can buy more anymore. If you can, I'll put a link in the description. I'll look around and see if I can find anyone still selling this. But this is old now, over a year old, and don't know that there is any more available. I can't remember if I have one in the giveaway pile or not. I probably do have one in the giveaway pile. I can't remember. I might not either. But it's a great set of cards. You'll see when we get into there. Every box has Darth Vader inside, and then every box comes with, instead of a hit pack, you get a ticket. And it's like a ticket to one of the movies. And so we got Rise of Skywalker. When I was traveling, oh, there's my phone up there. When I was traveling for business last weekend, I watched Rise of Skywalker in the hotel because it was on TV. It's a... I don't know if that movie holds up very well. It was a little bit hard to watch, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get these packs out then. There should be, I think, 12 packs in here. It's been a while since I've opened this product, so I don't remember super well. I remember that when this first came out, I was buying boxes of this for, I want to say like $20 or less, maybe $16, $17, something like that. And I would go to shows, like card shows, and people would be selling this box for like $100. They would be selling packs for like $10. And I kept thinking to myself, like, oh my God, I should, that's very exploitative. But I never did it. But man, I think a lot of people made a lot of money on this set, importing it and reselling it. And that is something you can do just because not many folks know about the AliExpress cards generally. And then of the people who do, some people are just wary of ordering from AliExpress, right? And they would rather get their cards from someone in their own country. And so if you do the import and do the resell, you can sometimes double your money like very easily. All of the base cards in the set are these kind of encyclopedia style cards. They're SSRs, they're the base. And they all have the same pink back. So if you see this pink back, it means it's an SSR. There'll be one in every single pack. So we're going to get a lot of those. And then the URs here have sort of a TIE fighter back. And our scenes from the movies. And there's 6 different sets of URs. Yeah, from each of the different movies. I think it might be 9. I can't remember now. There's like different ones from each of the different movies. Okay, so that's a QR. I still remember some things about this set. So you can tell from the backs. That's why I know. And usually in the boxes you'll get like 1 or 2 QRs total. There's the Wookiee catamaran. So which QR did we get? We got Finn. Awesome. Just for fun, I'll go check and see how the secondary market is doing on these. Back when this first came out, these QRs would sell pretty easily for like $10 each, and then a good character like a Boba Fett or a Luke was like $20. But I'll go check right now just to see what the prices are today. I'll be right back. So honestly, the secondary market is still very active for this set. So this exact card, this Finn card, there's at least 20 of them listed on eBay right now, like right now, right? So 20 copies of this exact card. That's a huge secondary market for AliExpress sets. Like usually you get 1, if any. So having such a wide range of comps available helps us to price things better. Unfortunately, it's a huge range of prices as well. The lowest one is $1.99 with $1.25 shipping, so about $3. And the highest priced one is $15, which is a little bit iffy. I'd say most of them are on that lower end, so I'm going to go ahead and call this $5 now. That's kind of where I think the comp is on the QRs today, which is half of what it was when the set first came out. So yeah. There's a benefit to selling when sets are exciting and new. If you wait too long, the cards tend to not be worth quite as much. And even though this card is black, it's still one of the SSRs. It's just a different type of the SSR, but this is still an SSR from the early, from the base collection. So you want to pull there? Oh, we got something interesting, but I think this is either a prize card or a ship card. I can't remember. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a TIE Advance. That's Vader's TIE Fighter. The one that Darth Vader was flying around in. Let's take a look here. It is a TIE Bomber, so it is one of the ST ship cards. That's a TIE Bomber. You remember they appeared in the Empire Strikes Back. They were bombing the asteroids that the Falcon was hiding in one of the, remember the big space slug thing? Well, those ships were coming along and like dropping bombs on the asteroids, which, there's not a lot of gravity up there, so I don't know, the bombs must have really been like downward facing rockets. It would probably be a better term for that, but you know, whatever. They did that in one of the new movies too, right? They had these bomber ships come and like drop bombs on the Star Destroyer. I think they claimed they were magnetic in that case, and that's why they dropped. Because otherwise, things don't drop in space. That's not how space works. As far as I know, I've never been there, but all the science says that things float in space. They don't drop. So I'm a little bit silly. I've been filming for a while today and starting to get a bit silly. I have a very long video to film after this too. I got a hobby box of X-Files cards that I'm very excited to open, so I'll be opening those today. And I was going to do that whole box, which will be a lot. That's going to be a long video. This is a long video. This is already 40 minutes, and we can keep going here. We still haven't pulled what I would consider the big hit of the box. A typical box of this is going to have 2 QRs, 1 minor hit like that, and then 1 bigger hit, which is sometimes a numbered card. Now, I don't know for sure that we'll get a numbered card. Oh, it looks like we just got our big hit, and unfortunately it is a prize card. That's what that back is. So prizes are like coins and binders, things like that. I say unfortunately because no one's going to redeem this anymore. It's the coins. And it's printed off center too. Fantastic. Well, that's okay. I have like two of these. I never went and got them redeemed. Although I know some collectors who did get these redeemed. If you join the Discord server, I'll put a link in the description. Our Discord server is awesome, by the way, right now. I hang out there like all day, every day. It's great. But yeah, there's people on there who have like full cases of everything, and they'll show you all the different prizes from stuff. And then the guy who has like all of those is on there and can show you all the different Star Wars prizes because he got every single one. I mean, he bought like multiple cases of this. And I think what he did is he was like doing that resell trick. So he ended up actually like not really paying for any of those because he would make his money profit on reselling them and effectively get the cases for free. It's a bit of a risk that you have to take, but I think in the case of Star Wars, it's probably a very safe bet. Another cool. I really like these cards with the cool kind of encyclopedia effect on them. I like those much more than I like the URs. Okay, we've got 3 more to go, and we're really just looking for QR at this point. That's the only thing we haven't pulled that's kind of special. There should be 1 more QR. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Very predictable distribution if you haven't noticed on these. Yeah, obviously, like I can predict it, so it's very predictable. And we got Poe. Poe's not a big enough character to be worth much more than Finn, so I would guess he's also probably about a $5 card. If it was a Luke or a, you know, Leia or something, or Vader, then it would be worth more, but Poe is just not gonna, he's not gonna pull much more than $5, I bet. Y-Wing and a, what are those things called? Porg, right? That's what that little bird penguin deal is. I think it's called a Porg. Here's our last pack. If there's going to be a numbered GP, which is one of the top hits, it'll be in here. But I don't think, I think we've got our hits, so I'm not expecting one. And no, you can tell immediately from the backs. That's a UR and SSR pack. So no major hits for us today from here. But that's okay. I have a ton of big hits from this set that I was planning to actually list on eBay in the coming month. Although I say that all the time and I never get around to it. But anyway, okay, so there is Star Wars. 3 different boxes we looked at today. We looked at the new Chrome set from 2024 Topps officially licensed cards. We looked at their way older Rogue One set, which again, it's just paper cards, but it is a great set. I do like it, and I love that movie, so great for me. And then we looked at the bootleg Cartoon House pre-release cards, which I think are just stunning trading cards all around. I mean, those, we didn't really pull anything major today to prove that, but if you look at some of my other videos where I've opened this up, where I pulled that GP Vader or some of the Max cards, they are very nice looking cards. Today we just got a prize as our big hit, which unfortunately can't even redeem anymore, so kind of a worthless card. But I'll take it. And there we are. Beautiful Star Wars sets. Let me know in the comments if I got anything wrong or you know anything more about these than I do, or just what your favorite Star Wars set is. Maybe it's one I haven't seen before. Maybe I could pick it up. So yeah, anyway, for now, I will let you go, and yeah, have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.